Lauren Froman, and welcome to Distinguished Artists. My special guest today is one of the world's most accomplished stand-up comedians. He's performed on 4 continents, playing venues as varied as Singapore, South Africa, the legendary Hammersmith Apollo in London, plus the Apollo Theater in New York. He's been nominated for Geminis and the Canadian Comedy Award, and his DVD Outsourced has gone 5 times platinum. Ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable Russell Peters.
Hello, Lauren.
How are you?
I'm smashing.
I love this. You said, I don't consider myself a comics comic at all. I may be funny, but I can't make a comic laugh to save my life.
Mm-hmm. A lot of comics get on stage and forget about the audience and try to make the back of the room laugh. And that's not your job. Your job isn't to make comedians laugh. Your job is to make real people laugh. And when comics go on stage and they just go to make the back of the room laugh, sure, you're cool amongst a bunch of geeks now. Because most comics are nerds. This is the way it is, you know? We're dorky. That's why we do what we do. If we were cool, we'd be musicians, you know?
No, it's true.
Right.
Yeah, you're right, absolutely right. How do you know when it's funny for you? I mean, when you think of something, when you're going to use something, how do you know?
It's one of those things. It's kind of like when you meet a chick. You know when you meet chicks, you can meet, say you meet 10 chicks, right? They all give you their number. But you know that one of those chicks gave you the number because she wants to bone you. The other chicks may have just given you the number because you asked them the right way, or maybe because they didn't want to be rude. But then there's always that one chick where you get and you go, oh, all right. I may have 10 funny thoughts, but one of them will make me go, oh, that's the one.
I've never heard it put quite like that, but that's brilliant.
That's part of my thinking process.
That's brilliant. The night the Toronto Blue Jays won the World Series, you bumped into one of your great icons, didn't you?
Absolutely.
How did that happen?
That night we were, you know, the Blue Jays clinched the World Series.
Yeah.
And everybody was going nuts on Yonge Street, walking up and down, you know, in the big party. And I was 21 or 22 at the time. And this old white guy was walking towards me. And being a smart ass, I elbowed one of my friends and go, doesn't this guy look like George Carlin? And then I thought he was like a homeless white guy. And he walked past and I went, how you doing, George? And he goes, how you doing? And he kept walking. I was like, and I ran after him. It was George Carlin. And I go, what are you doing here? He goes, am I not supposed to be here? And then I became like a total retard, and then I walked him back to his hotel and basically stalked the shit out of him and talked his ear off. And invited him to my mom's house for curry.
I take it he didn't come.
He didn't come.
TV.